What's up, movie lovers? It's your girl Rossie, and I'm back. I'm back. We're back from our Christmas hiatus. Had a great time. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and a new year. Tonight, I'm with the Multiverse of Geekdom, and I'm with Trust, and we are going to discuss the Grand Theft Auto trailer because we weren't able to react to it together. So tonight, we're going to discuss it. So let's get it going, guys. So, guys, I do want to bring up something. So, the host of Movie Lovers Unite, John DeGregorio, he recently suffered a major loss in his family. So, if you guys watched the show on Tuesday, I went live from Movie Lovers Unite and I discussed a movie called The Mill. So, I will be sitting in for John until he's well and he comes back. But when John comes back, oh, does he have shows for you guys? He's going to do all of the rankings of Leonardo DiCaprio films. He's also
Nice.
going to bring you a review for the Terminator film and also The Last Action Hero. So you guys will have a lot of content when John comes back, and it's going to be a great show. And oh boy, do I miss him. Don't we all miss him? And you guys just keep
Yes, we
John in
love you,
your
John.
prayers.
Yeah, I love you,
We love you,
John.
for sure.
Absolutely, John. We absolutely love you. And blessings to your family. You guys, you know that you're in our prayers, all right?
Of course.
So I have Don Tucker here. That's the Jedi Master Tuck. I have Trust here. And Jason Frito, he will be popping in here soon. Guys, we weren't able to discuss or react to the trailer. So, Dawn, you're from Florida, and it looks like, well, we know that this is going to be in Miami, but I have other questions as well. Being that it's in Florida, Dawn.
Yeah, it's Florida. It's definitely Florida. The guy in the thong watering his plants, that's a real thing. You can look it up. The lady
Yeah.
working on top of the car is a real thing. Yeah, there's
Yep.
videos out there that
Yeah.
show them all. But yeah, they're all real. The only one that's not actually from Florida, I think, was the lady with the hammers, but that is a real one too. It's just from a different state. But
So
yeah,
LA. That's LA.
yeah, but it feels
Oh,
Florida. It
really?
definitely feels
Yeah.
like Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, I love what we're getting from the story so far. At least we kind of talked about it before we started with where we're going to go with the protagonist here.
Right.
We'll get more into that, but yeah, this is Florida. This is definitely Vice City, Florida, 100%. And that one shot of on the beach,
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
people running towards you, and
Yes.
it's a great shot. It's beautiful, man. That yeah.
It
Yeah.
shows like all the different body types of people and like
Yes.
dude, the detail in this game, like from what you see in the trailer is fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Like how the hair looks, dude, like the
Right.
cars look all like when the alligator's walking inside the store, like dude, you can see like
Yeah.
all the stuff on the shelf, like the donuts are at the counter and everything. Like,
Right.
dude, there's so much detail in it and like it's honestly crazy. And like
Yeah.
the thing like that's really cool about Vice City, I feel like that they're doing what they did in GTA 4 to Vice City, like where they made like GTA 4, Liberty City, New York City had a whole bunch of like actual real life like landmarks and stuff like that, and they're actually doing that with Vice City, like that one like antenna tower that's super tall, that's like the highest point in Florida, and they actually have it in the game. It's really
Right.
cool to see like them doing what they did to GTA 4 and GTA
Right.
6.
Yeah, when I first saw the trailer, first of all, I thought this is clickbait. It's not the real trailer. I'm gonna go to this and it's gonna be, oh, we have an idea where we think. So I go to it, and what do you know? It's from freaking Rockstar. And I'm a huge GTA fan. I love this series. From the first time I picked up Grand Theft Auto 3. I fell in love with this series. I mean, the fact that you can do any and everything that you want, and also any place you see in the game, you can go there. And I just found that was fascinating for me with the first game. So seeing this, been waiting for years. I mean, I probably popped on Grand Theft Auto 5 guys for like 15, 20,000 times because I'll go through this mood where I'm like, I gotta play some Grand Theft Auto. So
Yeah.
even though I've beat like Grand Theft Auto 5 so many times, I'll put it back in just to get that feel of Grand Theft Auto. So I'm so stoked, but I'm wondering, guys, is it just going to be Vice City? or being that this may be their last game, do you guys think that we'll be able to get on a plane and go to, Los Santos,
Yeah, I've
or
heard about that.
Liberty City?
I've heard about that, and I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but I mean, they do show like the key islands and everything, so I think that it's gonna be more than just Vice City. I think it's gonna be what do they call it? Leonida. That's what they call Florida in like the Grand Theft Auto verse.
Okay.
So I think
Okay.
it's gonna be Vice City as like the main city, but I mean they have what was it, Vice Bane County. There's the country county. There's so many different counties that I
Yeah,
think that it's gonna be Vice City as well as other surrounding cities as
course.
well. I think it's
Sounds
gonna be
yeah.
massive.
What it looks like in the trailer, at least, is it looks like it's the Everglades,
Okay.
Miami, Vice City, and then the Keys.
Right.
But yeah, as far as having other cities, man, I mean, I hope so. I
That would
would
be
I do
love
too.
to hop a plane and go to San Andreas or
Right.
Los Santos
Right.
or Liberty City. Like if it was just those four, I would absolutely be happy.
Totally fine
Even if
with
they
it.
come in DLCs, like give us like a
Right.
new map like
Yes.
every 6 months or a year or something. Like give
Right,
us a
that
new
would be-
map
Man,
and add on to it. I don't know, but yeah, I would
one
love
like one of my favorite missions in San Andreas is when you have to go back to Liberty City, because I just thought it was so
Yeah.
cool having to go back
Yes.
to another city, and like
Yes.
that still is like one of the missions I always remember, because I thought it was so
Right.
cool being able to just go back to Liberty City and like
Right.
revisit it in like a different like time period. And like I really hope that they at least like
Well,
Los
and here's my question
Las
to you.
Venturas.
Well, here's my question to you, Trust, because and Rossi too, because you guys
Mhm.
would probably have noticed this too. So in the DLCs for GTA 5, there's a lot of now it's smaller, but we're going to a new map. Like when you get the submarine, you go to the island. When you
Right.
are hanging
Yeah.
out with like Dre, you go to the one
Yep.
place. So it's like, were they tampering with it? Like were they tampering with that mechanic?
Right.
Yeah, they could,
Like,
that's actually a
good
really good question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or-
Like,
Yeah,
were
they
they
might have
just
been
kinda
testing it
messing
out
with
to
it
see.
if it-
Yeah.
yeah. Like, could they pull it off, and could they, can they go bigger?
Well, I think with
So-
this game only being on the like, current gen consoles, and like if you're PC, like you have to have like current parts for your PC. I think that they actually have an opportunity to do that. I mean, they already are doing the photorealism and everything. I think
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
if this is really going to be the last Grand Theft Auto, I think that they're going to go all out, make sure that you can play it time and time again. They want the replayability to be there. They're going to go crazy with the online. I think that that is a high possibility that you
What with
can't
the
go back
online?
to Liberty City or go back to like Los Santos or something like that.
Right.
Yeah,
What
I
but
did
hope
you
this
guys
so.
is
think
the
about
last
the?
one because
Go
look,
ahead.
if this game comes out and it's amazing and the online is actually good this time and they actually figure out how to fix that, like 10 years from now, again, are
Yeah.
people really going to be like, no, we don't want another one. We're fine with this one. Like, I don't know. Man.
Nah.
I don't
I think
know.
they're gonna be under pressure to not put another one out.
But the thing is, it's like, where do you go? Liberty City,
true.
Los Santos, and Vice
True.
City. I mean, that's like the bread and butter places
I
that
think
they
you go
have.
international, right?
I
Go
think
back to
you could do
London.
all-
Go
I
back
feel like
to
you could go to
London or
like
Paris.
Chicago though.
Yeah,
Like they could
exactly,
make like their
London.
own Chicago or something
Chicago,
like that.
very true. Very
That would be
true.
really cool. Like, do you like Chicago or something?
I think so. I think
Do a-
that
do a,
Chicago
Like
would
early
be-
do like a
2000s
music-
Chicago.
But even do like a music one and like do it in Detroit.
Oh yeah.
yes,
Oh yeah.
that would
Detroit
be
Rock
great.
City.
And just like you said,
do a
Paris.
music story like where you have to like come up through like the the music biz, but you're like kind of like a bouncer or like a security guard.
Kind of like what they did with San
Or-
Andreas.
Yeah,
or
like have something
a
crazy like
real
that. That'd be
life
fun.
gangster one, like a real life, like you start in Sicily,
Oh, yeah.
like you're over there.
Oh
on-
yeah.
Now that would be freaking
Oh, man.
great. Starting from that
Yeah.
point,
That'd
and
be
then working your
awesome.
way over to maybe America.
Do a prequel to Vice City like that.
I mean, I know they did that with Roman, but just a whole Godfatherish type of thing. What they did in the very first one, Grand Theft Auto 3,
Yeah.
but really, really going in depth and being over in Sicily, and I think it would
I'd
be
be all
great.
for that.
That would be absolutely awesome. I do want to mention,
Grand
guys.
Theft Auto
So
4 is similar to that. It's not
it very
Italian
much-
mafia,
it
but
really
it's
is.
but yeah, they could definitely do Italian mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo,
but
imagine.
be over
absolutely.
overseas, be over
Yeah.
there this,
Start off in
yeah,
Venice
like,
with like all the canals and stuff. That would be
of course,
that would be so
absolutely.
dope.
Imagine
So I
if they
want to
did the.
mention just
Imagine if
really
they
quick,
did.
guys.
Oh, sorry.
I just want to mention this. The reason why we have this trailer is because it was leaked. We weren't supposed to get
Yeah.
this trailer yet. That was not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Trust, what was the update that you had from this crazy story of it being leaked?
Oh yeah. So the guy that got caught leaking this,
Mhm.
he's part of a known hacking gang in the UK. They've hacked Uber. They've hacked so many like big firms, costing like over $10 million in total cost between all the firms. And he got sentenced to life in prison. And it's hospitalized prison, life in prison, or until he shows like no signs of like that he's going to do this again, because he was um he was trying to extort these companies. He said, I will delete everything if you give me $4 million. Like, they have the
Wow.
text messages of him trying to extort these companies, and he
Wow.
said, I will do this again. He said, I will do this again. And this is the craziest thing. I actually figured this out. He hacked and he got this file from a USB that was inside the hotel. He was already being transported. Like, he got
Mhm.
caught before he leaked this, and he knew that this was the last thing that he had to get this out. Like, he had to leak it. And
Wow.
they fucked up, because when they put him in the hotel room, there's a USB stick that was on the table. He put the USB stick inside the TV and then hacked and got the fucking trailer. I don't know how he did it with the USB stick, but the guy's crazy. The guy is
Nuts.
insane, dude. Like 200 IQ, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like, this guy is nuts, dude. Like,
And
yeah,
I read online about the sentencing, because I remember you sent me that story, and I was like, I gotta
yeah,
fact check you. I went on there, and the day that you sent me, yes, he was sentenced. He was sentenced to life in prison, hospital until he
yep.
gets better. Full article, you guys go read about it. It's a
I got to
crazy.
because I didn't know anything about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know until Eli sends me it, and he sends me this link. He's like, the guy that did this got life. So I'm like, let me go and make sure. So I go, and the day that and remember, it happened that day. The day that he sends me that, I go online, and what do you know? One of the top stories was put in Grand Theft Auto, the guy that hacked it, and being sentenced. So crazy story. So that's
Yeah,
why
it
we
is.
have it. Now that we have it, though, what did you guys
So
think
when was it
about this
supposed to come
story?
out? Like E3 or something?
No, it was. I think it was like a little bit like
Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl.
it was a. I know, I can't remember when it was actually supposed to be leaked. I just know it wasn't supposed to be leaked then.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
And like
because he
people
said,
were talking about it, and like the devs were talking about it, and like says that it sucks. Like, they put all this work into like the trailer, and like are so excited to release it, and then someone
right.
goes and leaks it, and like kind of ruins like it's like having a surprise party, but someone tells the person what the surprise party's for. Like, they're like, hey,
Right.
just let you know, you're about to have a surprise party. Like, they kind of just did that. So like the
I
devs talked
know.
about that.
Like, I get where they're coming from, but this game has been talked about for so everybody knew it was coming. Like, it's
Oh
not
yeah.
Yeah.
like
Oh
it's
We
yeah.
knew
super
that it had
secret,
to
but
be
I get where they're
25 or
coming from. I mean, they
26.
should have been hacked, but I mean,
Just like we know Red Dead 3's coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're creators, and if someone takes your shit and drops it, I'm livid. I'm pissed.
I did wait until Rockstar actually released. I did not watch it leaked. I knew it was leaked.
No, I didn't watch it
I knew
leaked.
where I could find it, but I didn't
Right.
want to. I didn't want to watch it yet.
I didn't.
I actually waited till
until he got
Rockstar
it.
released it.
Well,
But
I
man,
heard the
I'm
rumor that it had leaked, and I was like, no, I'm not going to look for it. And then
Same, yeah.
I saw that they were announcing that they were releasing it because it was leaked, and I was just like, I'll just wait.
Yeah, and that's
how it
why
was.
when I saw the trailer, I thought it was another clickbait. Go to the channel until I go to the channel and see that it's from Rockstar, and I'm like, okay, and super excited. But you guys, what do you think about the story, the possible story the story that we have,
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
the Bonnie and Clyde. We don't know if we're playing both of them. We don't know how that's going to
Yeah,
go. What are
I
your
was.
opinions on that, Eli?
I was actually wondering if we were going to be able to like switch between both characters, like in Grand Theft
Yeah.
Auto 5, but at the
Right.
same time, I feel like that one of them's going to betray each other. I feel like the dude's going to betray the girl, just because it's like we have to have each other's backs and all this stuff. Something's going to happen. It's going to be like a plot twist like that. So I'm not sure, but I mean, the story from what we see in a 90-second trailer, it seems cool. I feel like that more of the trailer focused on like, how Los Angeles or how Miami looks, and
Right,
like
right,
how they fucking nailed it,
right,
showing the water and how the waterfront, you see the
right,
dog it was back and the animals, kind of like in Grand Theft Auto 4.
right.
And I don't know, I'm excited to see like the second trailer and see like more of the story. And I think
Absolutely.
that the game probably takes place after she's out of prison. I think like, the whole intro to the trailer, I think that's probably like the beginning of the game. You
Hmm.
might like have like a little bit of gameplay in the prison, but I think that everything's going to take place after that.
That's so. I was talking to Dawn about that, and I totally spaced that she is in an orange jumpsuit. So, because I
Yeah.
was telling Dawn, what if you start off with you start off as playing the guy, or her, and then eventually she goes to jail and you play him, or vice versa. But like Dawn was saying, kind of like you played the three characters in the last one, definitely you'll be able to play these two characters. But will there be more characters?
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if there'll be more characters, but I watched an interesting video about the trailer too. And if you play the trailer backwards, apparently they think it's going to tells the story of the prologue, or like the opening to the. So it's
Really?
the story from the end to the beginning is that they're like they rob the store, they get away,
Okay.
but then they go to jail. And either I think Truss is on something with him turning on her, because
Okay.
the lady asked her in the very beginning of the trailer, why are you here? And she's like, bad luck, I guess. Or
Yeah.
something
Ah.
like
Yeah. That's what she says.
but then that's kind
Huh.
of where it ends. So that's where they're kind of saying that's where it ends, and then she gets out, he's already out, they get back
Right.
together, kind of thing. So
Right.
I don't know. I think that's an interesting way if they do it that way. But yeah, I think for sure there's going to be a betrayal somehow, some way, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
there
one of
has
them
there has
betrayed
to
the other.
be.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
can't be
one of them
It's a
has.
Vice City classic, dude.
Yeah,
There's betrayal in the first Vice City. There's gonna be betrayal in this one.
for
Well, I
sure.
have to say,
100%.
with the opening, and we talked about, how everything looked. I do have to say, I love how Miami glows, and I love how
Yeah.
in the original Vice City, we loved it. It was big, it was beautiful, but to see it now, and like you guys said, the detail of the counties, and like Dawn said, the Everglades. You see the crocs. I mean, I just can't wait to delve into this world, whether we, are able to go to, San Andreas, or, Liberty City. Just it looks like Florida, Miami. It's huge.
Look
It
at the
just
ocean
looks
front, dude. The
so
ocean
huge.
front looked amazing.
Yes,
It actually
beautiful.
glowed. Like, dude, I can't wait to actually be end game and like just playing it. It looks so amazing from the trailers,
Right.
dude. Like, it
And the
actually
fact that
looks crazy.
it's not a Scarface, like
No,
the original
no.
Vice City. That was Scarface.
Yeah.
They played off of that. This one here, though, is Vice City. This
Own
is,
story.
yeah, its own story. And I know that there's a few YouTubers. I know that there's a YouTuber that I watch, Sneeko. I know that he's in there. I love how, if you watch a lot of Long Crime and a lot of police vids, in real life, I like how that's recreated there, because
Yeah.
there is a show that I watch where they, show the arraignments of different prisoners. So I love, and with all of Grand Theft Autos, they always, take from society and what's going on. So I'm looking forward to seeing everything that's going on in our world today, how they're going to emulate it in Vice City.
Well, they have obviously social media is a big thing because they show a whole bunch of viral
Whole
clips
bunch.
and everything. So I wonder like how they're gonna integrate social media like into the game, because I know it's like a newer feature in like online, like it's a really big thing in online GTA. But I
Right.
wonder how like they're gonna integrate it into this game, and like the solo player, like how they integrated the cell phone, and how critical that became. Like I wonder like how social media is gonna play a part, or if it's just gonna be there like how the TVs are in your apartment. You can watch like Weasel News and stuff like that. So,
No
I mean, we'll
worries,
see.
Brito. No, absolutely. Dawn, I think you're muted.
Shit, I'm sorry.
No,
No, I was saying though,
okay.
what if like they just have NPCs doing random shit, like, and you can like record it and put it on like Instagram, or like whatever their
Oh,
version.
that'd be really cool.
Like if they just had like while you were like walking around, just random stuff, like just random whatever, and you're just like, oh, I caught it. Like, that would be so cool. They had like little achievements like that or something.
Right.
Like, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
they probably will. Yeah.
Like the
I
Post
dude
a social
watering his
media
lawn in
clip.
the phone. Like if that's not a moment to put on, you know what I mean? Like so that would be fun if they played with it in that way. Yeah, that would be
Right.
really fun. Could
Well,
you imagine the stuff you can do online with people?
well, just like in Grand Theft Auto 5, I mean, I thought I mean, that one they really utilized. I mean, you had 4 that you had your cell phone, and then 5, I love how they utilized, the social media. How
Yeah.
that was really, really big, and that one was big on the tech companies in 5. So where they were then, which was amazing what they did, and you can go to the and even I have to trace back even in Grand Theft Auto 3. Remember, you were able to go to the web cafe.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot
Do
about
you guys
the
remember
web
that? They introduced the
cafe.
web
Yep.
cafe where you actually had to
Yeah.
go and use the computers at the web cafe
Oh,
for
Grand Theft
some.
Auto 4. Yeah,
And
Grand Theft
4,
Auto
yeah,
But
4.
Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
3 had the
And
web
Grand Theft
cafe.
Auto 3 as well. Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
they
about
had the web
that.
cafe
that's
in
crazy.
Shoresideville
Oh
or one of the
yeah.
little
The
towns
dating sites
in
on there, that was so fun. That was
it
the
was
best.
really cool to go there,
So dumb.
go in there, use the computer, and come out. And then,
Oh,
of course,
dude.
Grand Theft Auto 4 comes out. We have the phones, we can use that. And
Yeah.
in 5, full on, it's tech city, it's tech world. So everything was, you can use and go to the tech office, some of the missions.
Yeah, no, that's so interesting.
I
Yeah.
totally forgot about the web cafes. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
was the
always been
first
there.
time.
Yeah.
And of
That's
course,
hilarious.
also, real estate.
Yeah, the
Oh,
real
yeah.
estate. I
Real
wonder what
estate.
you're gonna be able to buy in Vice City, if you could buy clubs again, like you could in the original Vice City.
Oh,
I
that's
think they
right. You
definitely have
could
to
Yeah,
buy
do
yeah,
better
clubs.
at
you
that.
could. Yeah, you could buy the Malibu Club in Vice City.
That's right.
Yeah, dude. So I wonder if you're gonna be able to do that. But
Oh,
I
you
mean,
have to
Vice
be
City
able
was a
to.
lot about money laundering and stuff like that. So
Of course.
I don't know if it's gonna be like that, but I think it'd be cool.
I mean, why go backwards?
Yeah, why go? Yeah, why go
In
backwards?
5, you have your own spots. Like you have 3 different safe houses. In 5, you're able to
In
buy
San
garages.
Andreas, there's multiple houses that you can
so
buy.
many.
There's so many houses that you could buy. I hope that you could. I hope there's a lot that you could buy in
I'm
here.
sure because I mean,
Like the
Miami
luxury
real estate, that's
apartments.
huge.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, they have like real apartments that are in Miami, like actual,
Right.
like the one with the hole in the wall and everything. Like, that's an
Right.
actual apartment building down there. Like, I just with all the luxury apartments and stuff, I hope that you can like buy a few down there.
Right.
I hope it's not like just like an online thing because I mean, obviously online, you could buy a whole bunch of places, but like, I hope that's for single player too because I like single player Grand Theft Auto more so
Oh, I
than
love single
online.
player Grand Theft Auto.
You know.
And
I
fits the
like to play
online,
online, but like
but
I'm
it's
more of a solo player guy when it comes to Grand Theft Auto.
I wouldn't mind playing online if it wouldn't be so much like Don and I
Getting
talked about,
griefed.
with 5, the headhunting. I
Yeah.
didn't know I was involved in it. I thought I could just, build up
I'll
my
go in there if
club,
we all go in there together. I'll
you
go in
know.
there. We
Yeah.
can all go in there together as a group and just
That's
say,
my
"No, you ain't
Yeah.
messing with us."
yeah, I wanted to just experience the game online, but not be involved in different challenges. So I mean, I remember the headhunting one. I'm just like I didn't know it was a thing, and I remember that one character looking at me, and all of a sudden I'm dead, and I'm like, I'm done. Like I was trying to get out, build my club up. I thought that was a really awesome feature that you can use, decide what you want to do online, and then I'm like headhunting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing my own thing, and
No, the
and
worst
shot
is
in the
when
head.
they started adding all the extra stuff like that motorcycle that flies and shoots rockets. Like,
Oh
what the
Yes.
fuck is
yeah.
that? They basically just give people like a rocket launcher that can
Right.
fly. And
Right.
you're just like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just driving. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
they've
driving
gone
a big
crazy
ass
with
rocket
online.
up to all the way upstate. Like, how am I supposed to get there? Like, it
Right.
was so bad.
Yeah, it is.
It became so bad.
So, guys, the game comes out in 2025. We don't know when.
Sadly.
Normally, Grand Theft Auto comes out in the spring. Isn't normally around
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto 4
April?
came out in April.
Yeah, around
I
April
remember
or
that. April
so.
2008.
Right.
I mean, that's
So
at least better than 2 years from now, which is what I was thinking. More around
I thought
I was
so
holiday
thinking
too.
time.
2026,
Me too.
2027-ish. Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah,
around
so,
there. But still, I mean, dude,
Do we
2025 feels so
know?
far away.
yeah.
Do we know for sure that this is the last one?
I mean, again, I think
I've
that's just
heard
the
it a
rumors.
lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've heard
Yeah,
it a lot, but I don't think Rockstar's actually came out and officially said like this
Don,
is
have
the
you heard
last
anything about
one.
it being the last one?
again, just rumors that this is probably the last one. But yeah, no, nothing from Rockstar officially that I've seen. Yeah.
I honestly can see it being the last one though.
Oh, for sure.
I feel
how
like
would you feel if everybody was
I mean, dude, Grand Theft Auto Online is still like, I mean, they're releasing the craziest DLCs and they're still selling like really well. Like Grand Theft Auto Online like
Yep.
shows longevity. So
Yeah.
now they have this one. They're gonna make it
Yeah.
as, I mean, the graphics are crazy, and I feel like these graphics will last for years. I mean, no one, Grand Theft Auto 5 kind of, I mean, it looks good, but
It looks
it, it
amazing, dude.
it doesn't look. I mean, when you compare it to this,
Well, of course,
it
but
makes it look like a handheld game. Like
Yeah.
I
it
just
is crazy. So I feel like that this game will like have longevity, and the online is what's going to carry this game. And I feel like that they're just going to pretty much, done with
be
the
done.
series right off in a good note. Like
That's why I
like
think you
end the
should be
series
able
in a
to go
good
back to the
note.
other places.
Yeah.
If you're able to go back to the other
Smart.
place, man, I'm telling
Because I mean,
you
it's your
that
last
I will
time. If that's going to
freak
be the
out. That'd
last
be
time,
awesome.
other than online, if that's your last time playing the game, that would be awesome. But regardless, to go back to Vice City, to Miami, I think that's awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Final thoughts, guys?
The boldest move they can do is make a 100-hour campaign, no online mode, and say this is our last game the day they release it.
There you go.
Just a
Mic drop.
There
story
you
mode.
go. Oh,
Just a story mode, and say we're done. And yeah,
Right.
mic drop,
Right.
walk away. That'd be the most.
There actually is something that I did want to say because
Yes.
there's a
Okay.
few things that I marked down, and at 16 seconds, there's a plane that's flying by, and it has a little sign that's on it. And I was watching this at a quarter speed, and I zoomed in, and it says 919. Why 69 when you can 919? And that reminds me, I don't know why, but as soon as I read that, it reminded me of Cherry Popper from Vice City. Because Cherry
Right.
Popper was a sexual innuendo, and then they have this plane flying over that's a sexual innuendo.
Right.
And it just reminds me of Cherry Popper from Vice
Okay.
City.
Okay.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
and there is one other thing. Oh, I already talked about it, but man, the beach looks amazing.
Yes.
The beach
Yes.
looks amazing.
I-
And it's a
Yes.
real beach. I mean, I think that's South
Yeah.
Beach or something. But yeah, I mean, dude, they really knocked it out of the park. I mean, I know it's only a 90-second trailer, and I cannot wait to see more. But
Yeah, I'm
what
looking
they
forward to
gave
the other
us, it
trailers.
looks amazing. I can't wait to see
Yes.
more. I can't wait to see what gangs are there. Like if they have the Cuban gang that's there again, because they showed a guy with the red
Little Haiti.
bandana. Yeah, Little Haiti. Like I wonder like what gangs the Dirt Bike gang is there. So I wonder if how that's going to be involved in the story. But
What were you gonna say, Don?
No, I was gonna say that beach. Yeah, that one scene of the beach with the two people running at you.
Yes.
yeah,
Where those two people look as real as
Yes.
I've ever
Yeah,
seen people in a
dude.
game look. Like they look like they're running in the sand towards you
Right.
in a video. It's really
The guy's
amazing.
abs have a lot of detail.
Yes.
And I watched this one video, and
Yeah.
this guy pointed out the old man who's like in the mankini watering his garden and everything.
Yeah. Yes.
He was like, he paused on it, and he's like, dude, look at how much detail is in him. You can see the sunburn on his back. You can see his spine
Wow.
bones. Like, dude, like the amount of detail that's in there, like you can see his calf muscle. It's just crazy, dude. Like they did a really good job.
So
I'm impressed.
final question. Okay.
Yep.
What's up?
This is the last, Grand Theft Auto that we get. What would you like their new IP to be? Don, you go first.
The new
Rockstar.
IP
Yeah. What do you think their new?
from Rockstar. Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, since they've done Grand Theft Auto and they've done Red Dead, I'd kind of like to see them do a straight sci-fi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would be. I think it would be cool. I think they would.
Yes.
I think they could pull it off, even if they did like a gritty, like GTA style, where people are just like, "Ah, fuck it," that kind of stuff. Even if it was like that, I think it would work for them because I think they could still tell that story and make space funny. Like they could definitely pull off making, being in space hilarious. So, yeah, I would like.
And
to
I don't mean IP. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean IP. Just the new software, new game, not
Yeah,
IP.
No, I
Sorry,
get
thinking
you.
about something else.
No, you're fine.
Yes.
Yeah, I think sci-fi would be fun for them. Yeah.
Man, I don't know
Just-
what I could. I don't know what I could imagine Rockstar doing.
Right.
They've done the same thing for such a
Yeah,
long
right?
time.
Yeah.
They really rotate between three things. I don't know. Honestly, I'd like to see them do like a Mass Effect type thing, kind of like what Don said with sci-fi. But like,
Mhm.
I feel like because Rockstar has the best character development I've ever seen. Like their character development's crazy. The dialogue's always good, and I feel like a Mass Effect type thing where like you can make like your own decisions and what
Right.
happens like changes the whole end of the game. Like I think that'd be really cool. Or I'd like to see them do like a heavy rain type of game because we haven't seen like any like real heavy rain type of game. There's Beyond Two Souls, which was
Yeah,
like
that
that,
was awesome. That was a
but
great
yeah,
game.
yeah, that was
That
awesome.
was a great
But
game.
I would really like to see Rockstar do something like that, just because I mean they make great stories. Like the
I would
writers
love
that they
for
have in their
them.
studios are amazing.
I would love for them to do a medieval game,
Oh
Well,
a
that
yeah,
would be
really good medieval
that'd
game
be
that
awesome.
knocks, Elder Scrolls, just a whole nother,
Yeah,
like a whole world, and start with that, and have your one, your two, your three. But I think they should have a medieval game and a whole world of it. I think they would be great at that.
I
yeah,
think that'd be awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think that'd be
definitely.
really good.
I just thought of a crazy one. Only because I just really like these, but Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, that would be real
Yeah,
See them
interesting.
knocking that out of the park. I really could.
Yeah, definitely, because they did. Didn't they do
L.A.
the
Noir.
yeah, exactly. They did that, and
Yeah.
I was amazed by that. I thought that was so good for the time. And remember, that's when facial recognition was really big, and
Oh
being able
yeah.
to question people and look at their face and see if they're telling them. I thought that was really good. But yeah, that would be interesting. A Sherlock Holmes, yeah.
Yeah, I just think that would be really fun if they did something like that because they could really go dark with like his addiction and demons and
Yes,
all that stuff, but also tell a really good story. I think so.
right.
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
You know, it'd be actually kind of funny. I think it'd be funny if they remade the first GTA's, like 1, 2, and the one in London,
Right.
but they do it from a not a bird's eye view, like an actual like
Yeah.
Yes.
you're in person view, but it's
Yes.
that remade and like the same story and everything, but like
Right.
those the OG ones
Kind of
remade.
like what
I
they're
think that'd
doing
be
with
funny.
what Capcom's doing with Resident Evil, basically going
Oh
back and
yeah,
remaking, I heard that the first Resident Evil's being remade,
I heard that too.
Yeah, and I
Yeah, that's
can't
gonna be
wait. I
awesome.
love that, and I heard that Silent Hill 2 is being remade, so I think that'd
Yeah,
Oh,
be cool
really?
to yeah, oh yeah, Silent Hill 2 is being
yeah.
remade.
Oh, that's
Yes,
a good one. That's a good.
definitely. I
They
I
need to
you
remake
know,
Fatal Frame. That's what they really need to
Fatal
remake.
Frame was awesome. I thought that
Yeah, that'd
was
be awesome.
a really fun game, and to remake that now, like I said, there's so many that they can go back and
Yeah,
remake.
yeah.
So, but
Parasite
I think
Eve.
the Grand Theft Autos, because I didn't play the bird's eye view ones.
I didn't
You know,
either.
the first one that we
I played
had
it on.
was
I played it
I
on an
played the third
emulator.
one a little bit, but not enough. Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
the 1964 in London or whatever it
right.
is.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. GTA
Yeah.
3, the last one over that was like over.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I played
Yeah.
that a little bit, but yeah, not enough to like. Yeah,
Yeah, I played it on an emulator when I had my computer back in like 2017 and everything, but I
Yeah.
played it for like 50 minutes and I was like, yeah, all right, I got
Yeah.
my
It's so
feel.
out, so out of
yeah,
date. So out of
Yeah,
date.
yeah, it's hard to drive. Like you can't see shit.
Right.
nothing.
It's
It's
so
Right.
hard to drive, dude. Like how?
when
You
you make
can't
a
see
turn, it is
shit.
seriously a blind turn. Like you're just turning to where
Yeah.
there's a street, but that's all you know.
And then
It's
they
just
have like bridges in like some of the cities, so it's just like completely dark where you're driving. All you see is a bridge that you're going over. It's like, bro, this is ass.
yeah, for sure.
Oh my
Just think
gosh.
about that though. They've come from literally like
They
top
came from
down
rags
gaming
to riches.
They
to
did. I
now
mean,
we're doing like
Like,
imagine how they felt when they
photorealistic. Yeah,
made Grand Theft Auto 3 and
oh
they released
yeah.
that. And imagine how they felt when it hit. When everybody was
Oh
going nuts about it.
yeah.
Everyone was going crazy. I mean, I just remember the buzz in the air about that game, but I wasn't into games like that at that time. I
sure.
was just didn't think until I got it and was just the excitement, like my heart was beating out of my chest because if you're a gamer, guys, and you love games, there is this excitement when you find that right game and
Yeah.
you've seen trailers for it, you've read at the time we had to read our reviews, or if you had G4, you listen to Adam and whatever her name was, Morgan and Adam. And if
Yeah.
they told you the game wasn't good, you know, you didn't buy the game. But when it's something like a GTA or a Silent Hill and you go get the second one, you're just so excited. That's all you think about, you know? And that's how I was. I mean, I'd be shaking getting the new games and couldn't wait to put them on. I mean, the escape from life and to whatever world that you want to play in is the best escape ever. And the talent that they have to create these lavish worlds. I mean, even at that time, you know,
Yeah.
and to see where we are now is just amazing. So so you guys, let us know what you guys think. You know, what did you think about the trailer? What are you looking forward to? What would you like to play? How would you like the game to go? And are you excited about playing finally a female protagonist after all these years? We will have that. So
Yeah.
let me know at rossietalks@gmail.com or at movielovers@gmail.com. Also, guys, please remember John DeGregorio, the host of Movie Lovers Unite, has suffered a major loss in his family. Please keep him in your prayers. But again, I want to remind you guys that John's coming back, and he's coming back to review all of the rankings of the Leonardo DiCaprio movies. He's also going to review The Terminator and The Last Action Hero. So John will be back soon, and when he does, he has a lot that's coming for you guys. With that, Don, anything going on with the multiverse of geekdom?
Well, I will be on with John for the DiCaprio.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Leo.
Awesome.
I love Leo.
Right.
I don't care what anybody said. Wolf of Wall Street, greatest movie ever made. Anyway.
I love Wolf
That was
of
a
Wall
great
Street.
movie. Listen, if Leonardo's in it, it's a good movie. And there's so many that you guys can rank. I mean,
oh yeah,
Romeo and Juliet.
actually, my favorite,
Romeo and Juliet.
Leo movie is Catch Me If You Can with Tom Hanks. Him and Tom Hanks.
Oh, dude, that's such a good movie.
So great in that movie. I don't want to get too much over this. Sorry, guys. But
I loved was it Gilbert Grape with
What's
Johnny
Eating Gilbert
Depp?
Grape with Johnny Depp? Yeah.
When you see that one, that's when you know,
man.
like, that kid has something. What a complex character to play, and he pulled it off, and he was great. And then his star and I just remember watching him on
he was supposed to
Growing
play
Pains.
Anakin.
Wasn't it Growing Pains?
Oh, probably Growing Pains.
Yeah, he was on Growing Pains. It was like after Kirk Cameron left, they brought him in to kind of save the show.
I think you're right. Yeah,
he was in and out, and the next thing you know, years and years later, I see him on What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Well, he was supposed to play Anakin.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yes, he was originally supposed to. He was in like the running for it. Like he was definitely supposed to be Anakin at one point, and then they gave it to Chris because they said at that point he had already blew up too much, and it would have been he was too recognizable, so George Lucas didn't want him anymore.
Wow.
But he actually really wanted him to play him at one point. George Lucas did. Yeah.
Wow. Damn. What do you think? Do you think that would have been a good move? Would you like to have seen him?
Oh my God! Yes, as Anakin back then.
Yeah.
Young Leo? Oh my God! Of course, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think
he would still
probably be a distraction going back and watching him, but at that time, oh my God, I think he would have nailed it. Him and Natalie Portman together would have been a lot better than freaking creepy.
My
Anakin.
God, he's so weird. Oh my God, the memes
even with
from
that bad dialogue, Leo would have made that shit work. I'm sorry, but he would have been like, "Nah, we're hooking up."
Dude, the second Star Wars is so boring. Oh my God, it's like 7 hours and it's just all dialogue. It's so fucking boring. Oh my God, my dad made me sit through it, and my dad left while we were still watching it. Me and my brother were just left there watching it. Shit sucks, dude. Oh my God.
I agree. It's one of the worst Star Wars movies ever. It really is.
Yeah, it really is. Oh my God.
Trust, what's going on with you?
Well, before I say that, I just want to say really quick that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is the best-selling PlayStation 2 game of all time. Just want to throw that out there.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Not surprised. Not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not either. When I heard that, I was like, "Oh, I'm not surprised."
Yeah, meant to be.
But shit, it's same shit, different day. Streaming, about to hit 500 followers, which is just
congrats.
Awesome. I mean,
congrats.
It's been a lot of support. Thank you. I'm streaming COD Mobile, but I've been talking to my viewers and I'm going to start switching things up. Gonna
Okay.
start throwing some different games in there. T3 Arena, which is kind of like Overwatch mobile.
Okay.
Wild Rift, which is like League of Legends mobile.
Okay.
And just throwing in some different games because I have so many games downloaded that I'm not playing because I've just been so hell-bent on playing COD Mobile that, I kind of want to switch it up. So I've been talking to viewers in my stream and all of that, and lots of people are down for it. So I'm gonna start switching it up a little bit. So I'm excited for
Congrats on
that.
that. Congrats
Thank
on the
you.
growth.
Yeah,
I
start
want to
adding
see.
some variety and once I get the computer, gonna start transitioning and all that. But it's at a
Absolutely.
later point. But we're I think I'm at 482 followers right now. So
Wow.
yeah, it's been
That's awesome. That's
been
that's
awesome.
Oh, yeah, dude.
that's awesome. That's really
Thank you.
awesome. Well, guys, that's going to be it for us. Let's see. Next week on Wednesday, I will be going live for MLU, Movie Lovers Unite, and Tamika is going to join me, and we are going to review They Clone Tyrone. That's on Netflix, so we're going to talk about that. Have you guys seen that yet? Have you guys
I
heard
haven't
about They
seen
Clone
it yet, but I
Tyrone?
heard about it. Yeah.
Jamie Foxx, starring Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
You gotta switch the subscription to where I could watch it over in Oregon while you're in California because I can't watch Netflix anymore.
I know, and your brother told me they were on my account. So
Oh
now that
yeah.
Netflix changed things, Dad and I are just not willing to pay a little bit more. So you boys need to just go ahead and just get your own Netflix.
Man, honestly, I'm just gonna keep Hulu and Discovery Plus and HBO
Dorian told me
Max and
that
all
too. I
that.
watched the Dave Chappelle called him up. He's like, can't get to you guys' account anymore. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, are you guys gonna buy it? He's like, well, for Dave Chappelle, I'll probably buy it, but I'm thinking about it. I'm not paying $23 for you guys.
Honestly, I might get it for like when the new season of You comes out, the final season, so I could watch that because I really like You,
Right.
and then cancel my subscription after that.
Then y'all need to do something because
I need to watch Cobra Kai, so I have to have Netflix.
Yeah, I have to have.
And
Netflix.
honestly, I mean, 90 Day Fiance comes on Discovery Plus, so I'm upset there.
There you go.
I pretty much,
I
watch YouTube. Yeah, I watch YouTube or fucking Trovo when I'm doing other stuff, and House of Dragons is on HBO Max, so I could watch that on there. So I really don't need Netflix. There's so many other streaming services that
there you go. I'm happy that you figured it out. Dad and I are like, we're not paying that upcharge.
I kind of figured after I brought it up once and I never saw a change. I was like, oh, that's not happening. Yeah, so no, I'll figure it out.
Don, you have kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Are they school age? Are they?
No, they're all older now.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they're all older now.
Do they want you and Mom's password for your Netflix and for your Hulus and all that?
No, I just had to get my own Netflix because I got kicked off my mom's. I had to get my own Netflix account.
Okay, well they're now experiencing that. They've been on our they have my Hulu.
No,
here's
the thing.
My Discovery app. I sent it to Eli.
I've never paid for Netflix. I've had Netflix since 2008, and back then I had a friend from North Carolina, and all 9 of my friends had his Netflix. I've never paid for Netflix.
And to be honest with you, we were on his friend's Netflix too because
you guys
we can afford it. And Eli kept giving us passwords.
I've always had an account under my mom, so I just never really got my own. I just always used that, and then all of a sudden one day I got on there and it was like, you can't watch anything, and I'm like, what the hell did I do? Oh, Mom, I've always mad. I was like, Mom, what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened to us. Eli kind of told us, he's like, you guys are gonna have to. We're like, yeah, and Clint and I went and looked, and we're like, no, they can get their own Netflix now. Netflix. You got my Discovery. Enjoy that. And
I enjoyed it on Sunday with 90 Day.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's not start.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Love you guys so much. We're out of here. We'll be back. Getting this Multiverse of Geekdom. Trust will be back in probably next month. And we'll bring you another great gaming show and what we're going to decide to discuss. Again, guys, let us know what your thoughts on Grand Theft Auto 6 and the trailer and what you guys want and expect for it. Until then, expect from it. Then again, my bad. I did not mean IP. And we'll see you guys later.